From retro to next gen, we've got it all. I'm George, a Gen X grown-up, and this is Bit by Bit. Here's a bit from GamePress.com. After almost 40 years, Beyond the Ice Palace is finally getting a sequel. Now, I had to admit that I didn't know anything about the game Beyond the Ice Palace, but I went and looked it up. It actually looks like it might have been a pretty fun game. Definitely very Ghost and Ghouls or Ghost and Goblins, whichever one of those that you think is the original or the one you preferred, but very much like those games, platforming type of game. But this new one is launching out on PS4, 5, Xbox Series S, as you can say, Switch, Steam, GOG, and Epic Game Store. They're putting this thing everywhere. There is a launch trailer that you can go check out. It's actually pretty nice looking. This looks like it would be a fun bit of retro nostalgic gameplay, but in a modern game. It's a sequel to the original. If you loved the original game, which was out on like Commodore 64 and Amiga and ZX Spectrum, I think, and a whole bunch of other platforms, I'm sure back then, probably some Apple products or some of the Atari 8-bits, it really looks fun. The original looked like it was okay, looked like it was fun, nothing remarkable from what I could see in doing some research, but this new one, I love the visuals and the aesthetics. You don't see any of them in this article, so if you do go to this article, which we'll link down in the notes below in the description, head over to the launch trailer and check it out. Trust me, I don't think you'll be disappointed. And here's a historical bit from techstory.in. The people over at Square Enix UK have found a storage unit that was long forgotten that held a whole bunch of old video game stuff, like completely sealed and untouched for over 30 years. So this was discovered over on LinkedIn. The head guy at Square Enix, Lee Singleton, did a little 30-second video showing the whole thing, everything that they found in there for titles that had the Commodore 64, ZX Spectrum, Atari ST, Nintendo Wii, Amstrad CPC. They had a whole bunch of stuff. I guess it all came over from the EIDOS or IDOS. I don't know how you say that. IDOS Interactive and Dormac Limited, which were bought by Square Enix in 2009. And then I guess they just forgot about all this stuff. But it's got some stuff like Clax, Hard Driving, Badlands, Stun Runner. Oh, love that game. Living Daylights, that one was okay. But still, they found all these things. Tomb Raider action figure, Omicron, Nomad Soul. Look at all this stuff that they found. Anyway, the coolest part about the article is right here in this little paragraph. They decided to just let the employees come and grab whatever they liked. That's so damn cool. If I was an employee of Square Enix, you'd have bet I'd have been in that warehouse in a heartbeat. That's just too cool. However, they are going to send some stuff over to some museums there in England. The British Games Institute and the National Video Game Museum are going to get some stuff, which is nice. It did bring up some discussions on LinkedIn and a few other places about, should we go back to physical releases? I know that's been a controversial subject here on Bit by Bit, in the light of downloading games and how nice that is, but at the same time, owning a physical copy of the game obviously can pay dividends in the long run to those of us who have them. So anyway, if you want to check out this article, we'll have the link down in the description. Okay, here's a personal bit from me over on Kickstarter. I normally don't do Kickstarter stuff here, but you'll understand when you're looking at this page. Wonderland Pinball, Alice Goes to Wonderland. A pinball table, a real mechanical table, for less than $1,000. This Kickstarter opened today. I've been following it for a long time. Those of you who are over on our Discord server, you'll probably recognize that we've been talking about it a little bit over there. Yeah, I backed it right away. They were fully funded in 2 minutes. You can see they are already at about $400,000 out of their $100,000 goal. I'll go down through this a little bit just to kind of show you some of the images. First of all, the pinball itself, think of this like an arcade 1-up cabinet compared to regular arcade cabinets. That's what this is to regular pinball machines. It's about an 80% size of a regular pinball machine, but it's got everything that a regular pinball machine has. It's got the full interactive play field. It's got a whole bunch of modes. It has multi-ball, nice backlight. It has the DMD, digital Yeah, digital matrix display, I think is what that stands for, from back in the day when these used to be DMD displays. Now they're full color, full motion, everything. Plunger action, it's got everything. Anyway, you can back it up just for $1, you know, with no reward. First reward out of the gate was this one right here, and this is what I got. You can see your selection. You're on my account right now. $800 that I got. They only had 200 of these that they were allowing. It was 20% off of retail. When this thing heads to retail, it'll be $1,000, so I got it for $800. They've also got some other rewards here. They got some playing cards if you just like the artwork that was created by the artist for $20. I know John might like that. If you missed the $799 level, well, their regular level for this entire campaign for 29 more days is $849. That's a very solid price. However, if you and a friend want to get one, you guys can go in halves, buy the Tweedledee Tweedledum 2-pack, and at $15.98, that equals out to $7.99 a piece. Now, there is a $100 shipping fee in the United States. I know that much. I don't know about other places, and I know the countries that they're shipping this to are very limited. There is also this limited Queen of Hearts Collector's Edition for $1,900. It's a lot more expensive. You get all of the add-ons as well as the nice bronze chrome plating kind of look to it. The regular one has this silver look. I'll go down through some of the other stuff. Here's a full image of it. Looks really, really nice. This gives you right here an idea of the size and scope of it. You will be able to get replacement parts if necessary because, as you might know, physical pinball machines do break down. They have wear and tear just like any other physical mechanical device. Let's go down through. Here's some of the different playfield lanes that they highlight here, what they do, what you need to do to accomplish the missions on each one of those shots. Here's some of the things that are on the pinball table. If you buy it in its base form, you get the light up Queen Castle, the Cheshire Cat with his little head and everything moves around and talks to you, a Mad Hatter. This is an acrylic display, a little caterpillar. They also talk to you. There's going to be code updates. Here's some features of the multi-ball. You can see gameplay on the prototype unit, which is really cool. They've got a video of the prototype. Here's some of the reward tiers, some of the add-ons. So the cards that we mentioned, the $7.99, the $8.49 price. Here's the $15.98. Here's that Queen of Hearts Collector's Limited Edition that has all these extra things. Now, here are the add-ons, and I got a couple of these. First, you can get a dust cover. I didn't get one, but it's $50. That's nice that they make you a nice dust cover. I did get this pack. So you get the nice upgraded plunger that you can add onto your machine. You get this Mad Hatter's extra head that's weighted so it'll bounce around a lot more in the case. The one that comes with it is just a printed acrylic piece. You can also get this Cheshire Cat replacement, which has light up eyes, and it's a more solid piece as opposed to the acrylic piece that's in the base machine. There's also this Mad Hatter lighted topper. If you're a pinball fan, you know all about lighted toppers. I bought this one for $149 and this pack for $129. So my total price was like $11.77, I think, out the door with shipping. Here you go. There's a nice reference for scale. And then they've got a whole bunch of other stuff. Anyway, I'll put the link down in the description so that you can head over to Kickstarter in the next 29 days if you're interested in picking this up. $8.49 is a hell of a price for a physical pinball machine that you can have in your home. Now, here's the catch. This is Kickstarter. They're not going to have these things shipped out until Q4 of 2025 this year. That's the projected date. We all know there might be delays. I don't know how the tariff situation is going to impact this, but I just wanted to make sure I jumped on board early and got one of those early backer spots for the early bird stuff for $7.99. Anyway, as you can tell, I'm very enthusiastic about this, and I know this is a long bit by bit, so I don't know how this is going to fit in the episode, but anyway, here you go. That's going to do it for the news making headlines in the gaming world right now. I am George, and if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, and I'll keep on bringing you the news bit by bit.